Rich, I did agree with what Brockman had to say about the Chargers. I don't think enough people are talking about them.
Right.
But the other team that kind of came to mind was the Denver Broncos. And I think they very well could go up into Buffalo and take Buffalo out, given the strength of that defense and kind of showing how dynamic Bo Nix is. If that game is close going into the fourth quarter, I could very well see Denver pulling that out, and then I could see them traveling somewhere else to win on the road again.
Let me say this, Terzo and I.
They'd go to Kansas City.
Listen, man, nobody's happier for Broncos fans, and for me, no one's happier for Sean Payton more than me. I mean, well, maybe Jay Glazer, who's known him for a lot longer. I love that guy. I love him. I've loved getting to know him. I've loved hanging with him. I mean, in this business, people, when you hang out and you get to know them, and then, you ride a mechanical bull at 3 a.m. with them during the combine back in the day. I mean, like, these are, honestly, love him. Couldn't be happier that he's done what for him to dead cap Russell Wilson and then go draft Bo Nix and make the playoffs is truly remarkable. It is a very tough gig for a rookie quarterback to win his first playoff game. Obviously, it was saying rookie quarterback. It's redundant saying his first playoff game. And also, for sure, it is tough to do it on the road. As I mentioned, the last one to do it was Russell Wilson in the 2012 season. That's the last guy to do it on the road. For Bo Nix to go into Buffalo, New York, and one and done these Bills would be the most shocking result of Super Wildcard Weekend.
Oh,
Period.
Really?
End of story. The most shocking result for the rookie quarterback, 7th seeded, who definitely dismantled the Chiefs and some of their starters and the backups. I'm not denigrating. You have to do what you have to do under your circumstances. For them to go into Western New York, into that environment, with that fan base and that quarterback playing at that level, for him to do that, for Sean Payton, for the Broncos to do it, would be the most shocking result of the entire playoff weekend. And one of the most shocking results.
I'd have to think so as well, Rich.
Thanks for the call, Terzo. I appreciate it. I'm sorry, I got to cut him off because we're coming up at the end of our radio hour, hour 3 coming up.
The Bills have lost their last 2 divisional playoff games.
I understand.
At home.
This is a wild, but against who? Go ahead. Joe Burrow's one, right?
And Patrick Mahomes.
And Patrick Mahomes.
Still, you're talking about the environment there. It's an environment where they lose at home in the playoffs.
To somebody who has been there and done that. Like I said, doing it in the Pac-12 or doing it on the Iron Bowl, it's totally different ball of wax, man. You don't think Josh Allen's sitting at home thinking about trying to cap this thing off? I mean, honestly, it is a tough assignment. Tougher, I'm sorry, Tampa, than what Jaden Daniels has to do. Jaden Daniels has already seen this team, too. I understand it's week 1, but he's been in the stadium. You can look around and go, I've been here. You go up into Highmark, and it kind of has like a similar feel in Seattle, like you're in a different part of the world, and then the fans there. Now the Broncos led the NFL in defensive sacks this season. That's the most in Broncos history. The Bills have allowed the fewest sacks in the NFL this season, just 14. And it's not just the protection up front; it's just Josh Allen. You can't get him. How many times do you just keep extending the play? So. The Bills take it away too. Nick's spent time, a lot of time over the last 6 weeks giving it away. You know how I feel about Bo Nix. I said in week 1 when he was getting boat raced in Seattle, there's lots to like about him. It would be the biggest upset of the weekend. And I think a lot of people are like, okay, so the Bills struggled at home against New England, and then they struggled they'd lose at New England. They boat raced the Jets. Who cares? Everyone just forgets. This is a team that went into Detroit and punked him. Punked the gritty Lions in their house after losing that one in Los Angeles when they couldn't stop the Rams. I know why people are high on the Broncos or thinking that we're not talking about them enough. Just look out for the Buffalo Bills. Don't overlook them. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.